Okay, guys, is everybody finished? Harry, Marcus, Mace. Interesting. It's really interesting, guys. Well, now I know you can finish your dinner. Maybe you can try finishing some chances. Hey guys, I'm Aussie and welcome back to our English Players Only Manchester United at Season 2, Episode 8 today. And we have two big games in the Premier League to round out the January transfer window against Manchester City, a huge derby up first, and then Burnley as well. Now, as I say, January window is open. It's January 25th. Now, we haven't signed anybody. I don't think there's anybody we necessarily want to sign that's available right now. But what we have done is loaned out a few of the youngsters. So just to catch you up on that, Fernando Burton has gone off to Rotherham. Now, he is still eligible because he's not capped by Antigua and Bermuda yet, but I suspect... how is he not already in their national team? He would be the best player in that country by a mile, would he not? Sam Mather, another one of the youngsters, has gone off on loan to Watford. They wanted to sign him permanently. I'm not ready to sell him just yet, so we loaned him out there to get some football. Off to Luton Town is Deshaun Bernard. You'll recognise that name if you're a Queen of the South fan. So he has gone off to there to try and get some game time. And the one that might have more permanent ramifications is Lewis Cook. He has gone out there to Monaco. Is he actually joining permanently? I forget what the deal was. So yeah, okay, so there's a 250 grand, the loan fee plus 3.9 to get him out permanently. He was unhappy. He wanted to play a certain role. I mean, you come to Manchester United, you don't get to choose what role you play. So we're going to make a loss overall. I think, yeah, I can't remember what the loss was, but anyway, it doesn't matter, does it? It's a loss, and we can afford to make the loss. But, oh no, there's loan payments as well. I can't remember. I didn't think we were making a big loss on him, but maybe we are. It doesn't matter because he's left and I'm not disappointed by it. So that is the ins and the outs that have happened. Now, there's been a little bit of a theme since last episode, and that theme is a lack of goals. That's been a little bit of a theme for this season, to be honest, hasn't it? Now, the first game to catch you up on is a game in the FA Cup, a third-round tie against Accrington Stanley. Who are they? Let's go see how it was. Manaduke put us ahead. Accrington Stanley pulled level. But Longstaff and Mavididi combined for force on to restore our lead. Before Longstaff and Mavididi combined again, this time for Manaduke to seal the tie. So we were just too good for them. They scored from fairly much their only chance. You can see that from the XG tracker. We put out a very second string side. We had two youngsters, Mengi and Turpy, at the back. You can see they did a decent job for us. Forson got himself a goal, which is nice. Mataduke, coming back from injury, got himself a double. So all in all, a very, very positive experience for everybody involved. Next up, it was the Carabao Cup quarter-final. That was against Newcastle. So let's see how that went. Harry Kane put us in front before Bellingham picked out Kane's run to secure the tie. So we experimented in this game. We weren't great first half, as you can see there from the XG tracker. We were fantastic second half and got a deserved win. So yeah, we tried the two up top. It worked fairly well, like a lot better second half than it did first half, that's for sure. But they didn't score either. So there was positive signs there that maybe we can all start to alter the way we're playing, although we sort of built a squad around the fact that we would have the four up front. So it's not going to be a simple case of just changing things around. So off to the semi-finals we'll be going in that one. I'll catch you up on the semi-final in just a second. Our next game was in the league, and it was against Arsenal. And we dominated this game, and we just couldn't score. You can see Arsenal had a better first half than they did second half, but we were all over them and just could not find the back of the net. It was frustrating. Kane had a bad game. I might have even hauled him off, did I? Mataduke came on. Yeah, it just never happened for us. So big disappointment there. Next up, speaking of the semi-final, it was next. We were playing Wolverhampton. Let's see if we could get ourselves back to Wembley. Would it be a second year in the final, wouldn't it, of the Carabao Cup? We took a first half lead when Mataduke found Bellingham. And it was 2-0 moments later when Maddison picked out Mataduke's run. Wolves pulled one back. Before Mengi's shot was redirected by Shortire to restore our 2-goal lead. However, Mengi ensured a nervy end to the match. So we deserve this win. We're off to Wembley to defend our trophy that we won last year, of course, in the competition. But again, it was a case of just not taking chances and it costing us. So you can see from the XG tracker, we did deserve to win it, though they did sort of come on strong towards the end. And yeah, we just, again, 21 shots. I mean, 3 goals is fine, and we should have won more comfortably, but we just can't finish. It's incredible. Anyway, next up in the league again was against Everton. Everton got the only goal early in the second half. So we were absolutely robbed in this one. You can, again, XG tracker, you can see it there. Again, we just couldn't finish. Kane was terrible. This game, I'm almost certain I did haul him off. Yeah, we brought Greenwood on up top. We had to play Mola at left back with the injury to Thomas. We were just a little bit short. Luke Shaw was struggling. We ended up having to bring him on anyway because we saw Mola was at fault for the goal. And we were chasing the game late on. But yeah, we should have won. And we didn't. So if we look at what all that means for the league table, we're currently down there in third. We do have a game in hand on Manchester City, so 4 points off top. Manchester City to play. Of course, if we can win, then that's fantastic when we play them in just a few minutes here. But if we lose, then we start to really lose touch with the top of the table. And if we have to quickly turn our eyes down because Chelsea, Villa, and Spurs are all sitting back there just 3 points behind us, albeit Villa has played a game more. Chelsea and Spurs, 2 games more. Sorry, Chelsea and Spurs a game more. So, yeah, it's interesting this season, that is for sure. And the final of the Carabao Cup is against Arsenal. So that's something we've got to look forward to in an episode or so's time. But let's have a look and see what we're doing here against Manchester City first up. We've got Swansea next round in the FA Cup. You may have seen that there as well. We're expecting a 4-3-3 from them. And this is the team we're sending out. We've moved to this sort of more attacking formation now. The only reason we wouldn't ever play this now is if somebody's playing with this, and we might go, counter them with a defensive midfielder in. But for the most part, this is how we'll play this formation, and that is our secondary formation that we have. I'll probably have a look at that one again against Burnley, if I'm honest. But here we go. It's Henderson in goal, Shaw, Tomori, Maguire, and Wan-Bissaka as the back four. Bellingham and Rice in midfield. It's Greenwood, Maddison, and Madueke. Kane goes up top. We've got Rashford coming back from injury on the bench. He's probably not really fit, is he? So let's not stick him on the bench. Let's go with Mavadidi instead. And yeah, let's see what we can do in the derby. All right, so we can see the team sheets there. It looks like a fairly strong Manchester City side, as you would expect. What do we want to say, Con, everybody? I know you want to be the road as much as I do. We failed to score in 3 of our last... I don't want to put extra... Ignore the pressure, just go out there and have fun, boys. We've got a couple of aggressive-looking defenders, which in and of itself isn't terrible, but we'd probably rather they a little bit more focused on the game. And here we go. Apologies for no episode last Friday. Just I posted a message, just sort of life circumstances led to that one. But hopefully we'll make up for that here. Tomori is still looking aggressive, even though he's out on the field now. Focus for Toko. Oh, Kane's injured. To be honest, the way he's been playing, it's not that bad. But we don't want Kane injured. So Greenwood could come on. We could stick Sancho out there on the right-hand side. That's fine. That works. If there is a positive to that, is that we just saw Rashford is on his way back. So the timing of the injury isn't terrible. Let's hope the actual injury itself is also not the worst. Though the way we've had injuries this season, they've tended to be broken bones. So let's hope it's not that. Madueke gets in behind here. Now, can he pull a ball back? He can, but it's cut out by Laporte. And let's see where this highlight takes us. That should be easy. Maguire brings it down. Wan-Bissaka to Rice. Rice again looking for Madueke. Again, that's a cracking pass from Declan Rice. Good ball in. Oh, it's the goalkeeper, Sancho. Oh, how have we not scored? Ederson has done brilliantly. I think, well, I don't know if there's too much more Sancho could have done. He did perhaps slightly take it for granted, but he did have a defender in front of him as well, and against his former team as well. Let's see if we can... Oh, we can't get the goal before half-time. So despite Harry Kane going off, as I say, that's not necessarily a negative on his current form. I think we just keep going with relax. Maguire is still aggressive. All right, so that's greened up the dressing room, hasn't it? Excellent. I don't necessarily see too much of a reason to change anything. And to be honest, if we were to come away from here with a draw, that should be easy for Maddison. Again, it wouldn't be the worst thing, I don't think, away from home against one of the teams that are right up there. But of course, we want to try and win. We don't play for draws on this channel. Sancho, I probably have before, haven't I? But I've certainly not gone for wins when we're losing, so maybe I do play for draws. There's a ball forward again, looking for Mataduke. Now to Greenwood. Mendy's played them all onside. Mason Greenwood. Oh, it's a wonderful, wonderful finish. He dinked Edison in goal. Who's Eduardo in goal? And there it is. It is 1-0. A wonderful... Listen, it's not even really a counter-attacking goal. Wan-Bissaka has picked out Mataduke. Nicely knocked down. It's a very scenic Route 1, that one, isn't it? An excellent goal from Mason Greenwood, though. And let's see if we can go on with this now. Let's give them some praise. Come on. Liverpool's winning. Everton is beating Chelsea, which would be a nice result for us if it holds, I think. I don't think Everton is right up there. Bellingham catches. Bernardo Silva's napping. It's there for Mataduke. He's had a wonderful game at old Mataduke, and that's a red card. Get yourself off, Bernardo, so to speak. In the dressing room, though. And we are up against a 10-man Manchester City. Suddenly this looks... Well, we've got everything to lose, don't we? Can we go? We're putting decent pressure. Maguire, drop back in, mate. Keep your shape. Why is Maguire in front of Rice? That's not what should be happening. Grealish. Oh, for f***'s sake, Grealish. Maguire and Rice were... I mean, let's not take anything away from the shot, but what are Maguire and Rice doing? Unbelievable. All right, let's encourage. Actually, let's... All right. Let's look for overlaps. Try and stretch them. What we don't want to do with a man advantage is go and lose the game now. Rice, can he get a foot in? No, not quite. Sancho chasing Mendy back. Doing well. Ball in. It's easy for Henderson. 5 minutes to play plus stoppages. Liverpool 5-2 over Fulham. Henderson gets it forward. It's Mataduke, but he can't win the head-up. Maguire again has been maybe caught out there, and Henderson makes a save, and I'm beginning to think, you know what, a draw wouldn't be a terrible result here. Sancho's not playing well. Alright, I wonder if we just drop the line back a little bit. The actual issue probably isn't the high line, it's the going to close. The 5-4. The Arsenal-Southampton game. Can we get that away, please? Oh, Jesus. It's gone through everybody. And, well, there we go. I wonder if we are already defending narrow. Oh, put pressure on them. Just keep your shape when you're putting pressure on them. We've got a highlight. It's stoppage time. Declan Rice, Bissaka, Maddison for Sancho. Sancho, oh, still Maddison has it. Maddison wide, look at the space we have there for Luke Shaw. Can he whip the cross in? Back to Bellingham, back to Shaw. Bellingham again, to Shaw, to Bellingham. Can Bellingham bend one? He chips it in, it's Sancho! No! Surely that is not offside. Give it VAR, it can't be offside, can it? It's an offside and we have won it. Excellent stuff in stoppage time. A 94th minute goal. Bellingham chips it in. Sancho stays on. And I didn't think it was even close to offside. Are we going to get another look at that? He's well on there. He's well on there. Yeah, he's well on. Linesman's having a nightmare. And there we go. It is 2-1. And we have won the derby against 10-man Manchester City. Now, Kane's injury is of slight concern, isn't it? Mataduke was excellent. Delighted with that. And, well, that put us in a... Well, we had to win that, didn't we? With Liverpool winning, that just keeps us tugging away on their coattails, and everybody else suddenly looks a little ways away, don't they? 10 points back to Arsenal there now in 4th, who ended up winning. Did they end up? Yeah, 5-4. What a game that would be to watch. So we triumph in the derby. The Kane injury is only 2 weeks. That is absolutely fine. Guys, wait right there. We'll be back for Burnley next. And, well, we got a huge win in derby. Now we've got to back that up with a solid win in the, what's the Manchester, but what's that road? The M something or other derby. Okay, welcome back. We're getting ready to face Burnley. It's the M58 or something, isn't it? The road. I drive down there every time I go to Manchester Airport. Anyway, Everton have done us a favour, having beaten Chelsea and also beaten us. They've taken a point off of Liverpool to lessen that effect. So if we were to win now, we'd be 2 points back of Liverpool, which would be an excellent thing. Now let's have a look here. We're expecting the good old-fashioned Sean Dyche 4-4-2. He is under pressure. They're bottom of the league. So hopefully we'll be able to get the job done here. This is the team we're sending out. We are going to have a look at this formation, see how it gets on for us. Edwards has picked up a knock, so we can. Who can we put on there for him? Forson. He's coming along nicely. Or do we want Ennis? What role do we want him to play? We'd probably be looking at width. If we... Oh, no, short tire. That's the obvious one. Dumbass. All right, so it's Henderson in goal. It's Tarkowski against his former team, Mengi and Holgate as the defensive trio. It is, yeah, on the cover, Mengi. It's Williams and Shaw down the wings. It is Dewsbury Hall, Ward-Prowse. Should have got another double barrel. It's got to be Loftus-Cheek. Dewsbury Hall, Ward-Prowse, Loftus-Cheek, all double barrel central midfield. Rashford coming back from injury, and the great man Mavididi, he goes up top. Let's get out there. So we can see the team sheets there. Taylor, of course, who we had on loan last season, is in their lineup, and McNeil's a very good player who we have, well, not completely ruled out signing, to be honest. I've always wondered with double barrel names, what happens if one, say James Ward-Prowse wants to marry Dewsbury Hall's sister, and they want that, so to become Ward-Prowse, Dewsbury Hall, like it could get a little bit silly, couldn't it, at some point? We're the favourites. Let's go, yeah, make sure they know why. I mean, it's effectively, it's not quite top versus bottom, but yeah, it's not far off anyway. Turf Moor packed to the rafters, and, well, let's see what we can do. We've got a corner. Ward-Prowse knocks it in, decent towards the back post, and it's over by Tarkowski. And wouldn't we love to see him scoring back at his old stomping ground? We've got another... No, it's not a corner. It's a throw. Luke Shaw to take. Ward-Prowse. Dewsbury Hall. Edge of the area. Rashford down for Tarkowski. And he's hit the post. He may have been offside, to be honest. I don't think he is. Oh, and Tarkowski's gone... He's getting closer at least, but he's hit the woodwork. All right, here we go. Ward-Prowse. Crossfield pass, nicely nodded down. Oh, it's a good tackle, to be fair, on Marcus Rashford. Ward-Prowse goes to put pressure on. Mengi can't get the block in. Chris Wood goes over the bar. And for a game at Burnley, it's been a very action-packed first 10 minutes, hasn't it? Pope with a goal kick. We do win that. Rashford. He's not completely match sharp, but he should be sharp enough, shouldn't he? Burnley. Williams. I've thrown myself off there by calling him Burnley. Come on, boys. Now, they are a direct counter-attacking side, as you would expect from Sean Dyche. So we're sitting a little bit deeper defensively just to try and counteract that. Not give them any space to counter into, basically. Loftus-Cheek. There's a good ball forward. Mavididi chases. Can't get there. Jesus Christ, they love a back pass to the goal mouth, don't they? And that is not far away. It's only just stayed out, hasn't it? Part of that ball was over the line, I'm sure. Mavididi. Working hard. You like to see that. Oh, we got nutmeg there. Dewsbury Hall can't quite get to it. Mengi putting pressure on as well. Loftus-Cheek goes to put some pressure on them. Midfield is working hard, isn't it? Which is good. We do have the extra man in midfield, of course. So if we can put pressure on them, to be fair to them, they're keeping possession okay just now, but we should be able to... Oh, and that is over the bar. Dwight McNeil. Not wanting to hurt these chances to remove the Manchester United there, I'd take it. Tarkowski's looking nervous. He's on a booking. We have a throw. We have another game. Oh, there's a good ball for Mavididi. Can the great man score? Mavididi never looked like missing. It's the 7th goal of the season. It was Ward-Prowse with the pass. And Stevie Mavididi opens the scoring at Turf Moor. It's Burnley 0, Manchester United 1. And, well, Shaw, infield there, picked out the run, just Ward-Prowse of Mavadidi. And he took that wonderfully, didn't he? Pope maybe got his angles ever so slightly wrong there. But let's see what we can do. I'm surprised this January. I mean, obviously Football Manager doesn't always accurately reflect, I suppose, players and maybe some off-field issues or whatever it may be. But Mavadidi is sitting there in France. Clearly he's a decent player, a goal scorer. He had a 5 or 6 million release fee that we signed him for. How is like Norwich or I don't know, Burnley themselves, somebody that is struggling for goals, how has no one gone in for him yet? I don't understand that. He came through at Arsenal. He was playing at Juventus. I think it was Juventus he played at. Where was he here? Yeah, was at Juventus. Went to Montpellier. I can't understand. We signed him for 5 million, so that must be the release fee. I just can't understand why a Premier League club hasn't come in for him. But anyway, that's beside the point. There must be some other issue there. Like I say, I don't know if he's maybe not the most settled off the field or something, but he certainly bounced around some big clubs as that header goes just over the bar. And we do just need to be a little bit careful here, and maybe we back it off of attacking, given that they are a counter-attacking side. Shaw with a throw. We should have Thomas back ready for the next game against Leeds. That's a block. It's Williams. Williams is quite a ways in field there. If I got him on a weird marking assignment. No, he's drifting back out now. Dewsbury Hall to Luke Shaw. And that was an interesting highlight that went nowhere, wasn't it? Particularly because Burnley have lost. Oh, this is the Mavadidi to Burnley thing now, isn't it? Particularly because they've lost Wood to Newcastle. I mean, even Newcastle. Somebody go and sign Mavadidi for me. Williams is not having a good game. We do have Lard on the bench, or Laird on the bench, so he can go and just drop in there seamlessly. So we'll do that. Even just defensively in general, we've not had a great game. Ward-Prowse over a free kick. He goes for goal, and Nick Pope with a really, really good save. Let's try giving them some praise and build some confidence. Ward-Prowse, again, back post. It's beaten everybody, has it? Rashford keeps it in. Gets the second ball in. It's headed away. It was Mengi that was challenging for it. Here we go again with Tarkovsky, but that will end that. Why are we looking so nervous? It's Burnley, and you're winning. All right, we should probably just go and close it down just to be safe here. Let's lower the tempo. Actually, in hindsight, we probably should have been playing with a low tempo the whole time. If they're sitting back looking to hit us on the break, maybe that would have helped us a little bit. But there we go. A solid 1-0 win at Turf Moor. It's all you can really hope for, isn't it? It was a nice goal though from Mavadidi, and well, just well done. So with Liverpool dropping points, we are now only 2 points back of them at the top of the table. 6 points is the gap back to City, Villa, Arsenal a little bit further back again. So it's looking like a 2-horse race, isn't it? But that will do it for today. It was 107 passes completed by Ward-Prowse. Well done to you, sir. And yeah, we'll have a quick look at the competition screen here. Let's go. I know some of you, I always forget to do it, but like the bigger table there. It's looking okay, isn't it? We've got Harry Kane missing for a couple of weeks. We should be able to navigate our way around that. We've got a cup game against Swansea, who are in the Championship, and Leeds at home, and then we should be looking towards getting Kane back. But we'll be back next time. It'll be the first leg of the Champions League first knockout round against Young Boys. Then it will be Arsenal in the cup final. So that's exciting, isn't it? We've got a lot of games to get through between now and then. The window will close. I'm not expecting to do anything. We do have money if we want to do it. We've got 70 million or so, and we've got, what's that, $500,000 a week to spend. So we could. But you know, given the restrictions of English-only players, I don't see where we would or who we would sign. Maybe a right back, maybe like James Reese or something. But trying to get him out of Chelsea is just not going to happen for 70 million. I can tell you that. So if you've enjoyed that, guys, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time for Champions League football and a cup final. Take care.